Stage 4 of the Tour of the Alps would have us thinking back 11 years to a visit of the Giro d'Italia to Austria's tallest mountain, Groβglockner. This time, however, on the Tour of the Alps, leaving Italy into Austria, they'd only be climbing up to 1,300 metres above sea level and up a different road on Austria's biggest mountainous symbol. Through Linz, where the final stage will take place, up the valley, and finishing in Kals am Groβglockner after 140 kilometres. The start given in Niederdorf Villabassa. Still in Italy for the first 15 k's of the stage. Plenty of attacks when the neutral zone was passed. Pello Bilbao still in charge by 6 seconds in the GC. It took 80 odd kilometres for the break to go. 15 strong riders went up the road, headlined by Thibaut Pinot. No win in professional cycling since his victory at the top of the Tourmalet in 2019. And they had a gap of just under 2 minutes inside 30 kilometres. Into the final 20 kilometres, racing up the valley, DSM got interested and brought the gap closer. And at the front, well, the breakaway was starting to have a go at each other as they were going on to the final climb of the day. Swift was in there as well, as was Goldstein and Caicedo. They took the first slopes. Interestingly, the first 3.5 kilometres of the final 12k climb were the hardest. Double-digit gradients. And that soon began to show. In the meantime, the gap was also reducing quite quickly to the green jersey group behind. Ineos Grenadiers were also getting involved once Ben Swift started to drift back and Andrea Amador from that original breakaway. Caicedo was the first to have a go at Goldstein. And behind, Thibaut Pinot was making his move across. The main group still at 50 seconds with 10.5 kilometres to go. Bahrain victorious, looking to hang on to their jerseys. And Pinot went at just over 10 k's from the finish. Top quality climber, one of the best riders in his day. Remember, podium finisher at the Tour de France. And Thibaut Pinot in charge, alone, but still with 9 kilometres to climb. The rest of the break was soon caught. 5.5 kilometres to go. An easier run into the finish, but 4 difficult days already in the legs. 4 kilometres to go, and Miguel Angel Lopez. No danger in the general classification after having lost time away. Pavel Sivakov thought about chasing, but then they looked around at each other. With 3 kilometres to go, still 20 seconds to make up, but soon he could see a tiring Thibaut Pinot up ahead. And Thibaut Pinot had 3 horrible years on and off the bike. Caught with 900 metres to the line. Passed by the Colombian, and heartbreak for the man from France. No victory to take home to the Vosges for Thibaut Pinot. Disconsolate, absolutely disconsolate. Lopez could look back, see enough free road, and think about celebrating. An important step forward for Superman as well after 3.5 hours of racing. His first victory back in Astana, Kazakhstan colours since rejoining the team at the beginning of the season. Pinot finished second, but crucially, Romain Bardet won the sprint for 3rd place, and with it, 4 bonus seconds, reducing his arrears in the general classification to just 2 behind the leader, who was Pello Bilbao. Victory, though, for Miguel Angel Lopez, on his way to the Giro d'Italia, with win number 1 of 2022 in the bank. 7 seconds the margin of victory to Pinot, then Bardet and the rest. Bardet, though, with those bonus seconds, setting up a wonderfully exciting prospect of a final day fight for the GC win. Delight for Lopez on the podium. Stage winner. Bilbao, will he be the overall winner? We'll have to watch stage 5 to find out, because Balde is just at 2 seconds now, Walter at 12, and then a whole host of riders on 16. It's a short stage for the final stage, starting and beginning in Linz. They go up the valley, over one side of the Bahnberg, and then they go back up the other side. Retracing their steps, a final second category climb inside the last 10 kilometers as well in Stronach, before finishing in Linz. It promises to be an explosive finale to what's been a brilliantly entertaining and aggressive race at the Tour of the Alps. We've passed from Italy to Austria, and that's where the race will finish on day 5 around the town of Linz.